Greetings, everyone. This is Lieutenant Colonel retired Alan West, Senior Fellow at the Media Research Center, and welcome into my home office here in Dallas, Texas. I'm on today to talk a little bit about what we saw last night with the State of the Union address. I think that President Trump did a magnificent job, and one of the things that we have not seen a lot of is the GOP, Republicans, especially Republican presidents, giving a State of the Union address where they tie their policies to the lives of everyday Americans. And they use that as the vehicle by which they can tell the story of how those policies have affected Americans. And I think President Trump did a phenomenal job of that last night. But if there is one theme that I believe comes out of last night, is the fact that we know that the Democrat Party, the progressive socialist left, has an animus toward Donald Trump, and I would say that it is abject hatred. But it was almost as if that hatred now has been transferred over to our country. I'll give you a case in point. When you heard the president talk about the incredibly historical low for black unemployment, but yet the Congressional Black Caucus members did not stand, did not show any reactions. As a matter of fact, the camera showed most of them sitting there with their arms across their chests, and the facial expression said everything. Or when the young black welder was recognized up in the gallery, the fact that now with the quote-unquote crumbs that he has, that the tax cut law has enabled him to put in his pocket, he's looking at buying a new home and also better education opportunities for his daughter. So why wouldn't the Congressional Black Caucus stand for that? When you think about the themes of Americanism and patriotism that were said last night, the police officer from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and his wife who adopted the baby of a pregnant heroin addict, why weren't those things that the Democrat Party stood for? And all of us were touched. The parents of Otto Warmbier, the young man from Korea who stood there with his old crutches, that was a symbol of liberation, individual liberty, and freedom. Those are the things that every single person in that chamber should have been standing for, clapping for, applauding. The success of the American people should be the things that every single representative should want to see. I don't think we saw that with the Democrats last night. And I truly believe that they are the ones that are their worst public relations firm, and they are hurting their chances of winning in the midterm elections and preventing President Trump from winning a re-election. So those were the lessons that I saw from the State of the Union address. The state of our union is strong. And the key thing is that we want it to be strong through the right type of economic policies that promote economic opportunity and empowerment, not economic enslavement. And when you look at the response from the liberal progressive media today, the fact that CNN did not even report about a poll that they took, because the American people received the State of the Union address in a very positive manner. So there are two Americas out there, if I can borrow the phrase from John Edwards. There's an America that wants to see success by their own hands, by way of pursuing their happiness. There are people in America that want to see them decide what the outcomes and what success means by trying to guarantee happiness. I want to close by this. President Trump's money line last night, without a doubt, I think Americans are dreamers too. And we cannot allow any political party to redefine what dreams are for their own ideological agenda. And I think that when you saw those two parents who lost their two daughters, two 16-year-olds in Long Island, because of MS-13 gang members who brutally murdered them, they had dreams too. And I think that's what we need to focus on. So here at the Media Research Center, we will continue to bring to you the truth by way of proper thoughts, perspective, and assessments, because we want to stand up for that which is right for this constitutional republic. And unlike Oprah Winfrey, it is not about your truth, it's about the truth.